Yeah, what's going on? First episode of the podcast. We don't have a name yet, but there will be a name. And for the first guest on the first ever podcast, we got George.
Yo,
Dude,
going on?
this is a
Tilking that
question.
tilk.
Okay, so it is still pronounced Tilk,
Yeah, it's TOK, but just
but you
because
just use
since
the
the
seven.
label, like,
Okay.
since TOK is taken, we had to flip the L for the 7. So that's why it says T7K, but TOK.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause like I've been typing it out. I haven't had to say it in a conversation, but I'm like, is it still Tilk? It, a lot of people here
Yeah,
probably don't
it's
know what
tilk.
Tilk means. Break it down for them.
So basically, Tilk, the Lego King. Oh!
The Lego King. That's
Since
low
I
key
fuck
dummy
with
though.
Legos, I just thought, you know what? The Lego King, shortened it, Tilk.
Tilk.
Good abbreviation. Fuck it.
And then the TLK was taken. The seven low key go harder though, cause that's one of one, bro.
They
There's
do.
no one else out
They look
there.
cooler.
It does. So
I mean, somebody already has it, but we ain't gonna say that.
I mean
It's like
I'm not the
T7K.
only I'm not the only Dewey, bro.
Some shit like that.
I'm not the only Dewey. There's a lot of them out there, but
But you the better one.
I got the most monthly streams out of all of them. So, bro, because that
Hell
pissed
yeah.
me off. Because I logged into my distro, and I like set it up to like my creator thing, and so like when you go on my profile,
Hmm.
it shows like songs, but it has like so many other Deweys, and I'm not gonna lie, I listened to them, and they were all ass. No disrespect to them, but I was just like, I had to go to each one. Like, this is not me. This is not me. This is not me. I'm suing them for impersonation, for
Yeah.
identity theft. Hey, but as long as we
Fuck
don't
it.
talk about the samples I've been putting out that ain't cleared.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you started making music. How's that going?
I mean, chilling. It literally just started about like 2 months ago, cause
No
the
shit.
legend Gatsby, Hell Gatsby, music producer, he
There's not a
actually was
shout
the
out,
one
by
that
the
put me
way.
on, because he was trying to start his shit. Nah, it is. Shout out Hell Gatsby. Anyways, he started a studio and he was like, yo, like, you wanna hop in it? I was like, might as well, like, I got nothing to do. So I went one day, we was messing around with some beats. We heard one I messed with, and I was like, yo, this one's really good. And so we started playing it over and over again. And that's how we came up with the song Feeling It. That's how we came up with the beat. We just heard it, we was like, I like this one. And we went for it.
That's pretty
Go
fire,
stream
bro.
Feeling It. I'm feeling it.
Go stream feeling it. That's mostly what this podcast is for, man, because the rollout was a little scattered. I mean, y'all
It
submitted
kinda
the
was, I ain't
song
gonna
the
lie.
same day and expected it to drop the same day. Like, that's
That's
not,
what the thing said. So I was like, you know
dude.
what?
I read the
My
same.
bad. I put everyone up too.
I read the same photo you sent me when you submitted it, and it says, "Please allow 2 to 3 days for like us to like go over
It
it."
said,
It said that, bro. And so when I saw the first story post, like, feeling it tonight, I was like, oh, they're in for a bumpy road. But that's what makes it funnier, though. Because, like, had I not known you and I seen you post, like, the same song 3 days in a row, like, hey, it's dropping tonight, I'd be like, I gotta listen to this shit now. Like, I have to listen.
hell yeah.
And, like, right now it's on my, like,
And
Tidal,
that's what it was telling
YouTube,
me.
Spotify. Just waiting
Just
for
telling
Apple
you to
Music.
Spotify. It's gonna be on Apple probably tonight. It's gonna be on Apple tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's gonna be on Apple tonight.
Probably. More than
Hopefully.
likely. Yeah.
Probably out by the time you listen to this.
I think I'm gonna probably get this out by Thursday. Maybe tomorrow at earliest. Like, I don't got no
Those-
$1 million Spotify deal yet. Spotify.
You will soon. Soon.
It'll probably go like on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I don't know a lot of people who use Apple Podcasts. I mean, I use it sometimes, but that's just me. Okay, so Gatsby was like, "Hey, hop on the track or whatever," but like, there's got to be more reason to why you wanted to do it, bro. Like, I know you love music, It's just like a fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I go to concerts all the time. Like I've been going live events, shit like that. So I've been seeing like everyone making music, everyone just like vibing. So I was like, you know what, give it a shot. And so one day, like whenever I'm there at a festival or something, I'll be like, hey, I got a track too, just to throw it out on the side and be like, I started music too because of these people that I went to go see. So I was like, yeah, they my motivations.
That's valid. I love listening to like people like even like big artists too. Like when they talk about like why they're doing it, it's so crazy. But then like when people ask me, I'm like, I don't know, man. It was 2019. Fuck, that's 7 years ago.
Damn.
That was
No,
bullshit
that's
math. That
six.
was six
That's
years
six.
ago.
I had to think about that. I was like, wait a
That's why.
minute.
That's why when I said 7, I said it like a question. I wasn't saying it was 7 years ago. Don't fact check me, guys.
I actually
did.
low key thought. I actually low key was like, okay.
See, that's still a long ass time. Hey, but don't look at how many
Yeah,
songs.
figure.
Don't look at how many songs I've put out since. So, I mean, most of them are on SoundCloud.
You're dropping.
Soon, hopefully.
Okay.
Honestly, depending on the mixing and stuff, maybe next week. And because I haven't dropped since 22. Immature was the last one. And that was my senior year. So that was 2022. And I did those 2 features for TLF Chupa. The name sounds so stupid now that I'm saying it. But, I mean, they were his biggest... Dude, they were his biggest songs for like the longest time. Like when you would go on Spotify, TLF Chupa, and it would show like the top 4 or 5 streamed songs of his. The both top 2 were just like featuring Dewey. Cause I had motion like that in high school. Man, back in the days, y'all don't know the motion I had, bro. Cause you and Alec worked together, and I don't even know why we gotta get him on a future episode, because I don't even know. I can't even think why he started doing it. He just started doing it. Well, because when you first introduced me to him, he had kind of,
Been in it for a minute,
yeah,
though.
he had been doing it. Because I remember he had like the setup in his apartment, but it wasn't like as much as it is now. And then he started doing his DJ gigs and stuff.
Well, even
then one day he was just like,
even before that, he's always been tapped in with music.
yeah, because even all the people he's associated with
brother.
and stuff. Dude, see, I know nothing about all that. That's why
His brother's the main one.
That's why we got to get him on an episode soon. Be it three of us. We'll do a 3-way call. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, he was just like, when you are like, just pull up to the studio. I'm like, huh? And that's when I found out that he was renting that place, and the setup was pretty fucking clean, bro. Like, I'll never forget the first time he played a track through those speakers. I was like, oh. It was so clean.
It's different.
Yeah, because like all the music I'd ever done and worked with, it was just like in my bedroom with headphones on. So like hearing stuff through like studio monitors like that, it was just like, shit, like this is what it's supposed to sound like.
It was different.
Yeah. It's cool that you started with that though. That really helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I started, dude, I'm like 10-year-old computer with... Dude, OJ and My Gucci Bag remix, which, I mean, most people know. OJ and My Gucci Bag is a song by Lil Booty Call. They don't. And what I did was, I loved it so much. Shout out to Lil Booty Call, actually. If it wasn't for that dude, like, when I first listened to him on SoundCloud, like, my friend showed me him, and this was in 2017. And I was just like, oh, who is this dude? He's like, I don't know, just some dude from San Antonio who posts music on SoundCloud. And that's when I asked my life-changing question. I was like, what the fuck is SoundCloud? He's all like, bro, anyone could just post their own music on there. I was like, really? And so like I did a remix of it, which essentially is just a cover, and then like I wrote a verse at the end. But like, dude, I did all that like on a 10-year-old computer and my Turtle Beach headset from my Xbox 360, bro. I shit you not. Like,
that's crazy.
That headset had been through a lot at that point, bro. It'd been through like Modern Warfare 3. So you already know it's been through hell. And like even where we're at now, like I don't have the craziest setup, but like it works. That's what's cool about working with Gatsby though. Like if you need something
Oh
like,
yeah.
hey, I need to record, he'll be like, just come over, or I'm at work, but come over later. Like he always clutch up though.
Yeah, he'll be like, pull up.
Yeah, it's good though
W Gatsby.
because now it's like all this like from going to the studio and seeing all of like the other musicians to getting closer with Gatsby and now even you started making music. It wants me to get out of my hiatus, bro, because it's been like 2 years. I just wasn't feeling it, man.
Hell
Just
yeah.
wasn't feeling it.
He wasn't feeling it.
But like I don't know, man, just being there, like watching you record, feeling it, which I'll probably throw the clip of it in here for a bit.
And I'm feeling it. All these empty pockets give me one day, and I'm feeling a bitch. What you think, Nick? What you think, Nick? What you think, Nick? What you think? What you think? Ah!
Let's go, baby. Like just being there, that environment with everyone, man. Pro, Sky, all of them, man. Like I was just like, I
Shout out, bro.
gotta come back to it. Shout out Pro, bro. He a big motherfucker coming out the valley. Like he do a lot for the
That's actually a guy too who he actually motivated me too when I was actually making Feeling It, because we asked him, we were like, yo, like what would you do? And he told me like some very helpful steps to help me lock in and be like, alright, this is what I gotta do, this is how I gotta attack it. So actually shout out to Prolific from the Valley, because he actually really badass for that one.
dude. I remember the first time I saw him, dude. It was like 3 years ago at like the G League the Vipers game, bro. He was performing like at the halftime, and I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? And then like I followed him on Instagram since, and I'm like, oh, he actually like he a really cool dude. And then especially like when we met him those times, I'm like, ah, dude, he's so much chiller in person, bro. Like he does a lot for like his community and stuff. Like the toy drive, I think this was like the 5th year in a row he did it or something. Like, dude, there was a lot of
The
people
sixth
showing
one.
6th. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people like who will, especially like from a smaller place like this, like the moment they like gain any traction or something, it's just like fuck all of y'all. But not him, bro. He like
They run with
he
it.
close to the community, man, which is badass. But yeah, bro, just hanging out with all of y'all, it was like fuck it, like let me get back into it. Like I did it because I loved it, and honestly, like
Oh, yeah.
working with y'all, it brought that love back. Especially the times where like we'd be in the studio,
Hell yeah, man.
we run out of beats or whatever, and I plug in my laptop and I start playing some shit, and I just see Alec like, where the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, it's something on my laptop. He's like, dude, like, when'd you make that? And I'm like, 3 years ago. He's all like, why didn't you finish it? I was like,
Hell yeah.
wasn't feeling it, bro.
You gotta finish it, man.
Like on the track I sent y'all today, which I don't know what it's called still, the sample track, Life is But a Dream.
The first one, or
The first one was just
you
the
should just
fuck
call
around.
it that.
I should, but I don't know if there'll be issues with it if I keep the same name,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
which also
Then-
which is
Use just something like like a dream.
which is weird because one of the other Deweys, not shout out to the other Deweys, has a track.
No shout outs here.
If I'm not mistaken, he has a track and it's called Life is a Dream, which I just thought was a crazy coincidence. Like I saw that
Actually is.
and I was like, whoa, why, like, when I saw that, honestly, I was like, yeah, it's Life is All a Dream, and it's another Dewey. When I saw that, bro, I was like, that's a sign, bro. I gotta get this song out. Like, you were there when I chopped up the
You got
sample.
to, bro.
Like,
Before Rocky too.
bro, don't even get me started on that, bro. I'll never. Okay, so
ASAP Rocky knew about the song too.
a song is essentially for people because it won't be out yet. Well, like by the time this drops, but it was when I first started. Like I wanted to chop up samples. Genius, the Kanye documentary had just dropped. It was literally around that time. Deadass, I remember, and I was like, like I had already been kind of producing, but I was like, dropping samples looks pretty fucking awesome. And so what I did was, it was at night, and I opened up Spotify. I put like a playlist from the 50s and just shuffled it. And I just listened to like every song, eyes closed. And then when that one started playing, I was like, oh, this got potential. And then a few weeks after that, I saw Goodfellas, and I was like, hey, the song's in the movie. I was like, this is badass. Chopped up the sample back in like 22, and wrote the first verse and the hook, and had not touched it since then. I could not finish it. But today, out of nowhere, I don't know, man, just all the music hype and all that with you and Gatsby, whatever, bro, I opened that shit, and I wrote that last verse in 5 minutes, bro. And it literally just, like, it flowed.
Hell yeah.
I was just like, bro, like, this is crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Like, back on that shit, bro. But, dude, I'll never forget when I saw that Gucci commercial with A$AP Rocky, because you had sent it to me, and I was like, no fucking way. I was like, what are the odds that he's using, like, the same song? Like, it wasn't even a sample. It was still the same song, but he's pretty creative, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he chops it up or something.
He already found it.
Like, but the ultimate debate, bro. Who's dropping first, Dewey or A$AP Rocky? No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
You or Cardi. No one fucking knows, bro.
Dude. That's how I felt, bro. I knew it was game over, bro. And like the group chats where everyone's like, when you dropping, bro? You not Cardi. Like, when you dropping? And I'm like, but I was like, the difference is, like, I'm not posting like once a month, like, hey, album today. Like, I don't talk about it, because I'm like, there's nothing to promote yet. Like, I was like, if I were to put out everything that I've worked on, like, if I were to put it out today, y'all are just gonna bitch that it's all unfinished, because it is unfinished. Like, they've just been sitting there. Like, that one's probably the longest one that I've been working on that I'm finally finishing. Just got to record it at Gatsby's and hopefully get it out by Valentine's Day. That would be nice. Just need an album cover stuff.
Hopefully.
Easy shit. I'm not too worried.
Well, that's me.
I sent it to Luis. He's like, bro, that's fire. He's all like, when's it dropping? I was like, maybe Valentine's Day. He's all like, yeah, I'll be free to listen to it. I was like, foul, bro. I was like, that's sad. But I was like, hey, but do so, though. But, no, fuck. What was I saying? Oh, dude, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm not too worried about the sample clearance, bro. I'm not going to do all that. Like, it's going to be easier to just, like, if it ever does pop off, I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, okay. But, like, what are the chances, man? Like, it's not a small beat maker who's posting beats.
A little peep it.
Like, these small beat makers, like, they'll post the beats and they'll Shazam them every so often to see, like, who's putting it out, like, without paying and shit. And they're usually the ones on your ass. I'm like, I was like, half the guys in this original group are dead, bro. Like, who's gonna come after me? Like, no one, bro.
You're right. The team.
So I was just like, I ain't worried about it. Like, if it ever comes down to that point, then I'll settle it then. But I was like, I ain't gonna stress about it now. Like, let's just get it out. There's that track. Then there's Intentions, the ones that I was recording that one time at Gatsby's, which also has not been finished. But it will be soon. I think it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We still have that one song.
That one. Dude, and then that other beat. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh.
It's coming. That one's gonna come. When me and you, we're gonna fuck that one up. It's still sitting there. We just gotta get back on that one.
That was a lot of pauses in that one for a sentence. I've been writing for it. It's a good beat. Like, it's crazy. But, like, everything I wrote, like, I listened back. I spit over it again. Pause. And I was just like, it's not strong enough. I'm like, it needs something, like heavy spitting verses, bro. like aggressive JPEG Mafia type shit, bro. Like it's a crazy fucking beat. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
We got that one. We got Intentions, which is gonna drop soon, hopefully by the summer. Just need a female vocalist if I could find one. But I always forget, bro. There's those sites like Fiverr or whatever, Fiverr, where you can like hire freelancers. Like I could probably just pay some random ass chick like, hey, $30 for you to record this over this, and then I'll give her credit.
Yeah, but she's gonna want commission though.
I'll give her the credits on it, or I could argue it. I've already paid you up front, so. But then if it does blow up, that's a bigger issue later on. So like, I guess I have that tendency of just like dealing with shit later. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll do it later. But there's that one. Then there's The Devil in the New Dress Freestyle, the ones where I took the lyrics from and put it on another beat. That one can honestly drop pretty soon.
That
Also,
shit's not chopping.
it might. Well, that's why I put it over another beat.
Yeah, he's not clearing that.
That's why
sample.
I put it over another beat, because I was like, because it was on SoundCloud for a while, but I was like, gotta finish that. So there's those other beats. Mostly everything else is just other beats and stuff, but we'll see where it goes. So
We'll see.
I've always been wanting to do a podcast. I just never did. Mostly because it was like I needed more equipment and stuff. But then I saw this program. I was like, fuck it. I have no excuse right now. Because like
It works.
we did the vlog for a while. Like a year or two. And that one
That shit was crazy.
That one was
It was 2
actually
years.
it was pretty fucking consistent. Cause
It was.
if I'm not mistaken, it was one a week. And then in the later half,
It was
was
almost-
every
yeah.
other week. It was that was fun because everything was just like
The vlogs were like peak, bro.
it really was. And I'd always been like, people were like, where did they go? And it's like, I've been wanting to do something like that, but like that was in high school, you know, we saw each other every day, so it was a lot easier. Life was somewhat more interesting then than it is now. Like, it's a lot harder to like vlog a friend, just like friends, when you got different schedules and stuff and all that. But I was like, that is something I do want to get back to that eventually, because like we did those like, I don't know,
yeah.
those first initial vlogs, and then I stopped, and then I kind of like I started getting more into film and stuff, and I wanted to do something different from just a vlog, so I started doing more of like, I don't know, the way I could think of it is like video documentaries, and that's when we did the Kendrick Lamar one, which honestly is probably one of my favorites.
That was hard.
That one was awesome, because it was like the
was
first
crazy.
half and like the first 5 minutes was just like vlog setup to it, and then just the rest of it is just concert
Regular
clips.
stuff.
Yeah, it's just like it was concert clips. It was like people like who want to watch it, like you can enjoy it for that. And then again, nothing for a year. And then we did the Don Toliver one, which was also hard.
That one was crazy.
That one was you know what's the only thing that actually pisses me off about that one?
Which one?
The Don one.
What's that?
It was when they didn't let me take the camera into the venue. That pissed me off.
That shit was fucking trash.
Bro, but at least they had like the lockers to put it in. Otherwise, I would have been like kind of pissed. And it was like $8. And because I think I put my camera in there, and then like the merch I had bought, because I was just like, I'm not gonna like sweat all over this, bro. But that would have been so hard with the camera.
remember that.
Actually, the video would have been cool, but I would not have been able to use any audio because it would have just been. It would have blown that shit up, bro. Like all the clips you see, like at
Yeah,
the
with
concerts,
the speakers
with
up
the
everywhere.
DS, bro, where they're just there, like. Which, you know what? That actually reminds me, bro. I have like a couple clips of the studio, like on my PS Vita. Maybe throw some of those in the new vlog, which people don't know because I haven't posted
That's
it.
crazy.
But there is a new vlog in the process. But it's like it's barely started. It's mostly just like studio session clips, which there will be a lot more because we got a lot of shit still. We got to figure out what you're gonna do because you got feeling it. You got to put out more shit now. I'll say the next one is we hop on that beat. We have to, and we also need the rapping debut of Hale Gatsby, bro, because he will say he's not good at it, but he's pretty good at it. He's gonna turn like he's gonna be like he's gonna be one of those like producers turned rappers like P Diddy, P Gatsby.
That's crazy.
I'll edit that out. No, but the vlogs will come back soon.
Fuck yeah.
I really don't know like what else to do after that. You know, it's just really just like work on the music, work on the vlogs. It's hard to plan so much when we still have like school and stuff to focus on and work and shit. But like that's why like I see the people who make this like their living, and I'm like, I would not be able to do it, man. Like I can't just like wake up and be like, oh, I gotta make music today. Like it's never been that easy for me, bro. Like just sit there 9 to 5, just
it can be though.
It could be, but it doesn't provide enough income. I mean, it never really did. Like
it could.
I'm about to leak some numbers here, but in like the 5 years I've had music out, I think I've made like $20. It's honestly costed me more to make the music and put out the music. No shit. Go stream my music, please. And Tilk.
That's what it is, the streamers.
Because like I only have like 10,000 total streams, which is it's not a lot, but I mean it was never really for that, bro. It was just like what? Only 10,000.
That's a lot.
It is, but like I
got 3. I got 3 listeners, dog.
Oh no, you got 3 monthly listeners. Well, I mean, I guess it is your first month, so your monthly listeners would be your current listeners, unless they're repeating the song. But hold on, let me close my door.
I don't think they're feeling it.
Close my door. Yeah, but I mean, 10,000, like it was a lot. But then when I realized, like, hey, you can get paid for this, and then I realized, oh, you don't get paid much for. Well, I had 10,000 and I made $20. So I guess in a scheme of things, that's not bad. Like if you have one good consistent hit that's like getting a lot of streams constantly, yeah, you could make it would be a nice side hustle. But like I wouldn't full-time it anytime soon. Who knows though? Maybe I'm just not feeling it.
You're not feeling it. You're not feeling it.
You know, essentially, I guess we covered everything that I wanted to for now. We'll probably do another one soon. Get Gatsby in on it. But by then, we could probably do it in person, which would be easier.
We could do this one in person.
I'm waiting to buy the stuff because I need two microphones for 2 people. Well, you know what? I could use the one I have and then I know Gatsby has one, so that is 2 microphones. I'll ask him what his interface is. If it's a 2-input interface, that makes it so much easier. Then we could do that. And we could do it there on the spot, wherever. Just record everything on the phone. It'll come out clean. But yeah, so any social medias you want to plug? Music?
I mean,
bro's thinking
T7K,
T7K,
Spotify,
Apple Music soon.
That's all you gotta do.
YouTube.
No, it's gonna drop on Apple Music tonight. I'm feeling Apple Music tonight.
You feeling it?
Anyway,
if I was a betting man,
feeling it.
I would bet on that.
I would bet over, and then you're gonna have it in your playlist. You're gonna have it in your top number one. I better see it as somebody's
Dude.
number one on the Apple Replay of February.
On yours. Dude, that's why that's why I'm telling you, bro. Next time, plan it out like a little ahead, and the distributor, it should give you like the pre-save link. That's what, because the pre-save, it automatically throws it in people's libraries, and then whenever they press shuffle, like it literally just forces it to them, which I mean they're the ones who signed up for it, but it like it kind of helps because like I'll look at my stats, and every so often like it'll show like if people like go like find your music like through search or like, and it'll show like most of the listens are from like people who have it in their playlists, which probably they just forget about it, but it's already there. Like, but we just got to get the next song done first. Before we talking about releasing it when it ain't even done. So go listen to Tilk, everybody. I'll plug his Instagram.
Go listen. I'm feeling it. And then I got music dropping soon, probably next week. So that's really it, man. That's everything. First podcast done, man.